Good.
The WWE features some of the most inventive and energizing plotlines, thrilling matches, and concurrent drama. But amidst all this mayhem, there will inevitably be a few instances of superstar send-ups embarrassing themselves. Here are the 7 most embarrassing moments in WWE caught on live TV. Number 7. Eric Bischoff humiliated and kissed Stephanie McMahon. This incident happened on Halloween in 2002. As Stephanie McMahon was heading to her father's office to discuss business matters, Eric Bischoff talked to Stephanie informally about prancing around in a Vince McMahon mask. Then, when the time was right, he took off his mask and gave Stephanie a passionate kiss. One can question Bischoff's morals and motivations because the kiss itself was inappropriate and overbearing. But it goes without saying that Stephanie McMahon found it terribly uncomfortable and genuinely creepy. 6th on the list is Eva Marie's wardrobe mishap during an episode of SmackDown. She and Becky Lynch were supposed to square off. This was supposed to be Eva Marie's in-ring debut. She had been waiting for this match for a while, after it was repeatedly postponed the week prior. But the match they had scheduled for a session in August 2016, unfortunately, did not happen. That's because Eva Marie's match attire broke right before the match began, leaving her embarrassed in the center of the ring. The match was obviously called off. Number 5. Vicky Guerrero and Stephanie McMahon mud ride. Vicky Guerrero's feud with Stephanie McMahon reached a breaking point in 2014, so Stephanie planned a bout between the two of them for a June episode of Raw. Because this was supposed to be a no disqualification match, and the only way to win was to push your opponent into a mud pit or whatever else was in there, it was pretty unusual. Vicky had even more at stake because should she lose, she would be fired right on the spot. What goes around comes around though, and Vicky ended her career in style by grabbing Stephanie and throwing her into that disgusting pile of mud. In her haste to escape, Stephanie humiliated herself considerably. Number 4. Roman Reigns delivers a spear to Rusev at his wedding. The Bulgarian brute chose to recreate his wedding in front of the entire WWE Universe because one wedding was apparently not enough for him. In a Raw episode from August 2016, he and Lana were to renew their wedding vows and declare their love in holy matrimony. Roman Reigns decided to join the party and announced himself as the best man. He was initially cheerful and extended a glass to Rusev, but he quickly rejected it. Reigns continued by disparaging Rusev and his wife's honor with inane remarks about them. This led to a brawl that sent Lana's stunning face straight into the lovely wedding cake. In the 3rd spot is Carmella. The Princess of Staten Island experienced a truly awful moment in 2021 while WWE was hosting a non-televised event in Louisville, Kentucky. Carmella and Bianca Belair competed in a bout. Carmella's top back zipper began to come down as the two women grappled with one another. The top finally parted as Belair continued to deliver blows to Carmella. Carmella had to endure the match while her outfit was broken because the match was still in progress. Fortunately, Bianca Belair defeated her by rolling her up to conclude the fight without the top coming off. Number 2. Alexa Bliss changing her clothes live. In a Raw segment from January 2019, we caught a glimpse of a worker impatiently standing outside Alexa's locker room. He decided to look into the locker room after several unsuccessful attempts to knock on the door. This turned out to be a very poor choice, as Alexa was changing when he entered the room and she was obviously startled. Bliss promptly admonished the attendant for entering without permission. Bliss, the audience, and undoubtedly the attendant found this to be very awkward. Finally, at number 1, we have the Queen, Charlotte Flair. Live TV is the very worst location to experience a wardrobe malfunction. But Charlotte Flair tragically experienced just that. Fortunately, the camera was pointing in the opposite direction, so thankfully the worldwide audience didn't see anything. But what about the audience in the arena? Definitely not a good moment for the Queen. That's it, folks. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe for more interesting content.